another similarity, I think, with the New Deal era is, remember, all of those plans for agriculture and and rent control and a whole bunch of other things and health care, they were all supposed to be temporary.
Yeah.
But we've already seen in Germany that their Cash for Clunkers program is now essentially permanent, and now we've discovered this one works so well that it is ostensibly permanent too, because we're refunding it already.
Did America just hear what I heard? Jonah Goldberg talking about this government, and for no reason just brings Germany into it.
Don't mention the war.
I see.
Okay,
the Germans.
Don't mention the war. I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it all right. So...
let me show this. Let me bring in Kimberly Guilfoyle. She is here. She's Fox News anchor. Kim, I wanted to bring you in because the cars.gov, and I recommend, America, you do not try this at home. I'm going to show it to you. This is somebody else's computer. I took it from their office because I wouldn't do this on mine.
Yeah.
Cars.gov. This actually came in a tip from what I call a constitutional watchdog. I'm asking my radio listeners earlier this week to watch these things because 10 million eyes on radio and God knows how many millions of eyes here on television watching things that we can't watch. This is a frightening...
It really is. So people shouldn't go on it right now while you're doing
Do not do this at home. Trust me, you'll understand why. Okay, can you take a shot here of this, Oscar? Here is cars.gov. Let's say you go in, if I understand this right, I go in and I say, hey, I want to turn in my clunker. The dealer goes to cars.gov, and then they hit submit transaction. Here it says Privacy Act and Security Statement. And you're just like, oh, it's a Privacy Act in 1974. Whatever, I agree. Now, this is how bad this system is. It probably won't pull up because the system is so overwhelmed. You know, it wasn't a $19 million website.
Right, exactly.
So it's not going to pull up now, watch. Well, it's thinking, it's trying really hard. Let me show you what it does say when you pull it up. Can you bring up the full screen on what it says? A warning box comes up and it says, this application provides access to the DOT car system. When logged onto the car system, your computer is considered a federal computer system, and it is property of the United States government, or any or all uses of this system, and all files on this system may be intercepted, monitored, recorded, copied, audited, inspected, and disclosed to authorized cars, DOT, law enforcement personnel, as well as authorized officials of other agencies, both domestic and foreign. Good God Almighty!
Could it be any more broad and frightening? Here you are trying to be a good citizen and make a charitable contribution, do something that's good. And guess what? They are jumping right inside you, seizing all of your personal and private information.
Yeah, not
and
just that.
And it's absolutely legal, Glenn.
There's nothing. You know what? In a million years, I wouldn't click continue.
You can't.
You can't.
Because guess what? They can continue to track you basically forever. Once they've tapped into your system, the government, of course, has like malware systems and tracking cookies, and they can tap in anytime they want. Now, look, I'm not suggesting that the government engages in any kind of nefarious activity.
No, that would be crazy.
I wouldn't, no, do that. But you know what? They said for any intended use, purpose, foreign, domestic, it's so broad that they can just about do anything with it, saying that it's in the government's interest because they're trying to protect against fraud and that type of thing.
I have to tell you, I mean,
do you believe that? I mean, seriously, they get all your information.
Yes, actually, I do, because I know who our czars are now, and I think this collection of these czars, these are evil people. These are wicked, crazy, frightening people. Yeah. Jonah, where do you even go with this? Where do you even go with this?
The thing is that we can separate out what the intent might or may not have been. I mean, maybe this is just someone being really stupid in the federal government.
No.
But the reality of it is, it's possible. Like, it's possible.
Really? Is it? Okay, you're right.
Look, as a conservative.
Tell me the one about Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Look, as a conservative, you always have to hold out the possibility that government people are just stupid rather than evil.
No. Let me tell you something. You know what? I went down that road, Jonah. I went down that road for a long time. But all of this stuff fits together. When you see the czars that they're putting up there, it all makes sense. These are people that just think that they're smarter than us and not only have to take care of us, but they need to make sure that they take care of the things they need to take care of because it's better for the collective.
No, I agree that this is all very troubling. And let me give you a hard example of this. Say you use Skype or some other internet phone system, right? If you're on the phone while logged in on this thing, according to the lawyer I talked to before, Kim can verify this, the government can legally listen to your phone call.
Good.
It can check out what websites you've been searching. Because
correct.
it says that your government your computer is the government's property.
Correct. It's legal. There is nothing that you can do about it.
If you log on to this at your home, everything in your home is now theirs?
Basically.
I'm so happy, oh, lucky me. I'm just on my way, living every day. I don't worry just a dream. Things that bother you never bother me. Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and fine. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a possible time. Having all the love I need, not talking some real time. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a possible time. Just take it from me, I was as free as any daughter. I do what I like, just what I like, and how I love it. I'm right here to say, I want to say, I will find it right now. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
There's nothing you can do to challenge it.
Well, not your couch, just your computer.
Yeah, you may not like the language, it may be off-putting, but it's completely legal. They're well within their recourse to do so, and it's very broad. It's like an octopus that keeps like regenerating tentacles every 5 seconds.
All right. America, we're going to do more on this on Monday.
I read that the former United States is so desperate for medical supplies that they have allegedly sent several containers filled with wheat and tobacco. A gesture, they said, of goodwill. You want to know what I think? You're listening to my show, so I will assume you do. I think it's high time we let the colonists know what we really think of them. I think it's payback time for a little tea party they threw for us a few hundred years ago. I say we go down to those docks tonight and dump that crap where everything from the ulcered sphincter of our Serica belongs. Who's with me? Who's bloody with me? Did you like that? USA, ulcered sphincter of our Serica. I mean, what else can you say? It was a country that had everything, absolutely everything. And now, 20 years later, is what? The world's biggest leper colony. Why? Godlessness. Let me say that again. Godlessness. It wasn't the war they started. It wasn't the plague they created. It was judgment. No one escapes their past. No one escapes judgment. You think he's not up there? You think he's not watching over this country? How else can you explain it? He tested us. We came through. We did what we had to do. Islington, Enfield. I was there. I saw it all. Immigrants, Muslims, homosexuals, terrorists, disease-ridden degenerates. They had to go. Strength through unity. Unity through faith. I'm a God-fearing Englishman, and I'm goddamn proud of it. Thank you very much.